Right, strong. Right. Oh,
Heads up.
actually.
What needs good meat? Not too fresh. Have some, human.
Thanks.
How do you think
Human
things
is
are
like
between us?
other humans. Smart, but weak. Strong stay with human for now.
Sure.
Heads up.
Tell Strong what to do.
Yo,
Hearing
Strong!
some, like,
Yes, human.
explosions.
What's
Thoughts?
on your mind?
Strong want to smash something.
You can go now.
Human not want Strong? Bah, Strong not need human either. Go back to tower.
Alright. You didn't need to take that personally, Strong. Oh, how sweet it is. I've had this gun in like previous playthroughs and it is so damn fun. Not gonna bother looting these guys either. Got a fucking subway token. I don't need that shit. There's going to be an enemy behind this. I know it.
Yes.
Cavalry's arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify
With
your
pleasure,
targets before you start
Paladin.
shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
Who dares strike us?
I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory.
Spoken like a true Astartes.
We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Captain,
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
I think I've already proven that you're wrong.
A Brotherhood soldier earns merit by respecting the ideals created by our Elder.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood.
Without his
The
tenacity
chapter
and his
master.
vision,
Understood.
we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers. occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland.
In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force.
He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Brothers
so
and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in
Cracks
the end,
power armor knuckles.
we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood. Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
I did not need to know that.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite
I'm not
clear
really
regarding your
that
feelings
convinced.
toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes
Jesus.
that you'd be an asset to
troll.
us, seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers. You couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my
the
best to live
Brotherhood.
up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier.
Doctor.
Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Oh my god.
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would
Yes,
you have
indeed,
any
I am not
problems
whistling
pulling the
that shit
trigger on
over.
an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the
Damn
most
it.
common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties.
I mean, I guess it's morally okay,
immediately.
but yeah, whatever.
If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
So cute.
Clean your glasses, Pops.
Pops? What does that mean? Oh, wait, I see. That's in reference to my age. Clever. I'll make a note of that. I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the
This is the
personnel
tech
needed
priest.
to
Got
get the
it.
job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, I'm authorized,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
if
yeah.
you wish to... in any-
STCs, find STCs for the tech priest. Got it.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Tech marine. Got it.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
You must be in there for a reason. Maybe I'll keep my distance.
I'm only having a bit of fun with you, Knight. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the
Chapter
Pridwin's
Master
crew,
Rollins.
Are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes.
Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make
I guess
matters
from this
worse,
angle,
they're
so
sitting on top of a massive
if
stockpile
anybody
of Fat Man shells we could use in our
if
campaign.
is familiar with
I want you to head over there,
wrestling
wipe out
and the
everything
wrestler
that moves,
Seth
and secure that stockpile.
Rollins,
Understood?
I think Elder Maxon looks a lot like Seth Rollins, and I
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're
I
eager
cannot
to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll
I
have
can't
to
look
wait.
at Elder
The
Maxon
Brotherhood
and
cannot allow
not see
those
Seth
abominations
Rollins.
to
I
have
think
a
from this
nuclear
angle,
arsenal at
not
their
as much.
fingertips.
It'll be
But
a
still kinda.
pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
To battle. Yep. To battle. Tyranids. Kill.
Target acquired. I'll try to keep him in your sight.
Orc boss. Mega orc. Whatever it is, kill it. For the Emperor and Sanguinius.
Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down, and then hightail it back to the Pridwin for repairs.
Pseudo scum. Death to the orcs. Fort Strong. Oh, I wonder if this is where my friend got his name.
This area seems to be in disarray. I wonder if this is recent.
Someone there? Let's play, little human!
You hear that?
For the Emperor and Sanguinius. Another chapter. Hello, Dance. See the Orc Hound. Ooh. No. No missiles. Dead. A legendary orc. Let's see how strong you are.
Paladin.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated.
I don't even want to think about it, Paladin.
Maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Makes sense.
Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. As of today, command of Fort Strong has passed to me. I am looking forward to helping the U.S. Army test some of its experimental weapon systems at our facility. We already had the men preparing the island for testing operations by tearing down the old barracks and constructing a simulated town. Since we'll be fighting the enemy on an urban front, I think the best way to test these weapons is by seeing how well they punch through civilian structures. Oh boy, that is evil. Damn, baby, you shit with that ass?
Cranium, crotch, center mass. Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun.
Anyway,